I can hear myself today.
Yeah, it's amazing.
This.
Oh, hey, well, welcome back to the nest. This is the final game of the JV Hawks. They're taking on the Napa Grizzlies.
Yep, the Napa Grizzlies.
And Corey, I think that you have feet in both camps.
I really feel torn today. I do. I was the class of 1997 for the Napa High then Indians, the centennial class. And I've also had the privilege of being inducted into the Athletic Hall of Fame for Napa High.
I didn't see that coming.
Wait a I'm not sure how to take that, Dan.
Wait a bury the lead.
Yeah, I mean, it was a thing. There was a banquet and everything. My pride for NHS runs deep. And we have a rivalry with Vintage High School.
Mm-hmm. Who we played this year.
Listen, I got some dear friends that went to Vintage. God bless them. But the facts remain that as a 4-year varsity athlete at Napa High, I didn't lose to them in any sport. And so it doesn't come up in conversation. But it's there.
It's there.
You know what I mean?
Everybody knows it.
It hangs in the balance of every gathering we have.
Okay, well, the captains are now approaching.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Camel's
We've got
High School's Bruce Grant.
Dylan Edwards.
Ooh, yes. Edwards is out there,
yeah.
yes.
Mason Zenner.
Ooh, Baby Z representing today.
We
got Streeter.
Streeter Holt.
Good old Streeter.
And Hank Murray to round out the
Hank the Tank.
Yeah.
That big squishy baby.
Yeah, he was a big squishy baby
He was
indeed.
a big squishy baby.
Officials for today's game: Gary Frieders, Randy Marion,
Now a lean, mean fighting
Brian
machine.
Willis, Anthony Pocariats, and Jose Acevedo.
Looks like he's missing a sock.
Yeah, he does look like he's missing a sock. Is that symbolic? Is that a family tradition? Sock missing?
Yeah, they don't know one flap down.
Do we need to check the dryer? Maybe check the dryer.
One flap down.
Yeah.
Oh. It is a beautiful day. Just for those out in YouTube land, it's a gorgeous day. It's crisp. The autumnal wind blows through Tam's campus, and it is a gorgeous day. Probably in the low 60s, wispy crowds, and the Richardson Bay is glistening.
Yes, clear visibility today for the Blue Angels, who I think will be popping by for our last game.
Their reasons to not give us a flyover are officially exhausted.
Yeah, officially. I'm tired of hearing the excuses as well, and I second that it is a nice autumnal day. My desire to wear tweed has been accelerated on a day like I want to pick apples.
Yeah.
I want to have chili simmering on the stove. I mean, it is a real football Saturday.
How about, you know what I did last week? I went, inspired by YouTube, I made tomato soup and grilled cheeses, and it was maybe the best meal I've ever had.
Ever had in your life. And was it on a rustic bread?
It was a rustic Italian, and it was open-faced, so it was just globby. And then the other thing, I put Anaheim chilies in the soup.
Give me a break.
Yeah.
I mean, mild, but a little bit of kick. Just a whisper on the back of the throat. You know what I mean?
It was the back of the tongue.
It reminds you you're alive, Dan. That's the kind of soup it reminds.
It does. As we go into as all the leaves are dying, something's alive in my mouth.
That's absolutely right. And we are going to let that joke drop right there.
Yeah. Here we go. We're going to...
Time for the national anthem.
National anthem. All the players are lined up. That was a lovely rendition of our nation's anthem.
Brings a tear to the eye every time. Word on the street is that we are going to have a live singer for the national anthem today, because I don't know if you knew this. You probably did. You saw the posters. It's senior day here at Tam. So varsity, it's going to be a real special day.
It's
today.
going to be a special day. I love it. We witnessed senior day as a visiting team up in Petaluma.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, against Casa Grande, the big house.
Mm-hmm.
And that was special. They brought out what seemingly every player had at least 3 or 4 attendants, being
Wow.
parents or grandparents or aunts. It was a very, very full field. I wonder if they're going to take inspiration from the Hawks are.
You know, that's a really nice turnout. And speaking of people that are showing up, I wanted to begin this broadcast by, just giving credit where it's due to our devoted Tam listeners today. Adam Streeter, who I believe is related directly to Streeter Holt, number 9. He is tuning in from Saudi Arabia. So I feel like he should get the award for the most diehard long-distance fan. It's 11 hours ahead there right now.
Wow.
Yeah, so
All right,
he is.
well, here's the Grizzlies put a foot on it, and it's picked up by
Number
Dylan
7,
Edwards.
that's the Dill.
Oh,
That's
and he's breaking.
Edwards, and
He's breaking
going.
outside.
Here we go.
Oh.
Yes, sir. All right, so what do we got here? We got him at about the 52-yard line on that run. There's a flag on the play. Hard to say what for, but I guess we're going to find out.
I'm guessing that might have been that stiff arm found the helmet of the vintage tackler.
Or the Napa
yeah, right here.
tackler.
Napa tackler, yeah. Boom, yeah.
Yeah, that might have been it.
That's happened. I think they're going
Might have done
to
it.
maybe walk that back a little bit, but it was a heck of a return by Dylan.
Fantastic. I like what I'm seeing so far. Got to speak with King Tut's mom earlier today. She said that he is ready to go.
No, that's lovely.
Yeah, number 10, our QB today. He's fired up.
Yeah. QB1 in our hearts.
Absolutely. Number 10 on the field,
Yeah,
number 1 in our hearts.
Yeah, exactly right. He's back out there right now. We got 4 receivers out and a single back. That's a flea flicker.
What are we doing here? This is exciting. Oh, hey-oh. Looks like, yes,
Oh,
sir.
way to Dylan Edwards.
How about that?
On the first play of the game.
I like what I see. Touchdown, Tam Hawks.
65-yard pass.
Yes, sir. The cauldron is piping hot.
Piping hot right
today.
now. That was a big, like after he slapped the guy on the helmet, they punched him in the mouth, metaphorically.
Truly. And that's that moment when you get punched in the mouth where we touch the corner and you see the red and you're like,
yeah.
well, wait.
Oh.
You acknowledge that you've been struck.
Yeah, like a Bruce Lee film. Yeah.
Man, all right. I like how we came out swinging there.
Well, one of my favorite quotes is from Mike Tyson, everyone's got a plan until they get punched in the face.
Yeah.
I think that was the proverbial punch right there.
Indeed. And we got Will Cantor.
Oh, the golden toe.
There you
up
go.
and through.
Right there. Come on. He makes it look effortless.
He does.
You know what I mean?
He does. They are fired up. That is going to keep the offensive line fresh. 1 play, 7 points.
This is very exciting. Got a little, as things are setting up on the field, we can continue to acknowledge some of our family shout-outs here. We've got Rich and Barbara. They're tuning in from Sparks, Nevada. They're cheering on their grandson, Vincent. He's number 26. He is new to the sport of football, actually. He transitioned from water polo, and according to his mom, he is fired all the way up.
That is great.
Yeah, and I'd love to hear that he transitioned from another sport. I mean, it takes a lot of guts to try something new, especially when you are a teenager. For sure. Like, good on you, Vincent. And he's on the field, actually.
Number 26 right there.
Number 26, there he is, representing.
Yeah.
Actually, that's funny. It looks as though he's not 26 today. Is that right? Where is he?
Oh, the kick's down, and it's a big tackle. Wow.
Outstanding.
Fired up. Who is that? That's Dylan Edwards.
Dylan,
doing
he
everything
came to play.
today.
He came to play. Listen, he is not having it.
No.
And I like it.
It's pretty fantastic. His big brother is QB1 on the varsity team, Reed,
Ooh.
and he's got a knee issue. He took a helmet to the knee last game. Now he's going to get further attention on that and hopefully be back by the playoffs.
Ooh, gosh, let's hope.
Yeah, but he's on the sidelines today.
Okay, so Vincent Porzio is number 6. Number 6 according to what is printed out today in front of us. You know, the boys like to keep us on our toes.
They do. We had some flippity-floppity numbers. We had who do we got? It was Sam Goldberg and Jack Stevenson.
Yes, my
switched
son.
uniforms. Maybe maybe it was one of those soccer things where they switched jerseys at the end of games.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not entirely sure. I'll tell you this, though. I washed all of Jack's football gear except for that blue jersey because it was in his school bag. So Sam is really getting up close and personal with Mr. Jack Stevenson today. Oh. All right, so that was a
decent
solid
run.
run and a takedown by number 23. That's Miles Neiman.
All right, well.
And off to Jose Mendoza, taken down by.
All right, well, that was a decent run right there.
That was a first down for Napa High.
Yeah.
On Tam's 43-yard line.
Well, also big shout out to Carter's grandfather,
Love
Pop.
Carter.
His 80th birthday. Big happy birthday. And his wife Susu, Carter's grandmother.
Susu, so cute. They're
So
watching
cute.
from Tucson,
Pop.
Arizona.
And Susu. That's awesome. Happy birthday, Pop.
Yeah, and I think Doug Griffin is actually watching as well.
Ah.
He is traveling this weekend. Very dedicated football dad. So big shout out to Doug Griffin as well today.
Gotcha.
It'll be second and 8.
All right, we got second down here for Napa. Looks as though that they got very minimal gain on that last play. So maybe second
Yeah, we're
and
going to call it
7?
second and 7, yeah.
Yeah, we'll say 7.
3 receivers out. Oh, looks like they
hey-oh, who we got
possibly
here?
jumped. Yeah, offsides on the Grizzlies. Guess those claws were just a little bit over the
Yeah, don't
line
mind
of
if I do,
scrimmage.
you know?
Yeah.
I think the refs were right on that call at the very least.
Yeah, they're never wrong.
Never.
And thank you, Corey, for this delicious Phil's coffee again.
You know, I really got a good feeling about us getting sponsored by Phil's by next year.
I love that.
really do.
I love
think
that.
if I continue to ask them and annoy them, that they will eventually cave.
Yeah. For the program.
Yeah, absolutely. It's for
That
the
was
kids.
second effort on the running back.
Off by Harley Detweiler to number 24, J.D.
Oh, thank
Maya.
God.
Looks like he gave the ref a little sass and then caught himself and
Well,
then
hey, all right.
apologized. You know, that's
You God bless them. Listen,
Yeah,
we
hey,
got it.
their kids they're passionate.
They're children.
yeah, they are children.
They're passionate. We
Yeah.
need a high infusion of grace when we
Yeah.
are working with adolescents.
I like that.
You know, I mean, they're living and breathing the game.
Yeah, they are. And
You
they're-
know, if passionate means that we are going to be locked up, then throw away the key for me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Amen, sister. All right, here we go. And another handoff to 24. All right, he's just enough for a first
I
down.
was going to say, I think that's a first down.
Yeah,
They're
it
number
is.
24. He's got some juking skills.
He does. They're moving the chains.
That'll be first and 10 on Tam's 30-yard line.
See, there's an abundance of blue Gatorade. You can see the shade from here, actually. It's
Oh,
looking
wow.
pretty good.
Yeah.
It's being consumed a lot by the varsity players, incidentally. So maybe they're just getting
there-
ready for the next game.
Yeah, well, they got to hydrate up.
Yeah, that's absolutely right.
Well, I want to give a big shout out.
And also number 10.
We had a special guest announcer last week, Bruce Edwards.
Oh, he did a great job.
He did a bang up job. It was a lot of fun to do it, and he was it was great having him in. I just want to say publicly, thank you again, Bruce.
Thank you, Bruce.
Yeah, and that you were up in the Great White North, right?
I was indeed. I was up in Seattle watching my daughter compete in one of her regattas as
Oh.
a University of Washington Husky.
Look at that.
Yes, she is a girl in the
From
boat.
lady in the boat.
Lady. Well,
Lady
we
in
might
the-
use that term loosely. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? But yeah, sure. Sure, Dan.
How long has she been involved in crew?
She began rowing as a freshman for Marin Rowing,
Oh, great.
which prepared her very well to row in college.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's been pretty sweet.
Yeah, that book, Boys in the Boat, was awesome.
It was.
Deeply meaningful. And you know what I found out? I was listening to a Malcolm Gladwell 6-part podcast on the 1936 Olympics, which is where the Boys in the Boat, they battled. And they did a whole thing on Jesse Owens, who had won 3 gold medals, and it was a lot of myth-making and reality. They kind of broke it down. But there was another very famous or semi-famous or notable Olympian, that African-American, that won in Nazi Germany as well, and that was Archie Williams.
Wow.
Won the 100.
The Archie Williams.
The Archie Williams.
Folks, you can't see me, but I am straightening up with reverence here.
Yeah, for sure.
That is so cool.
Yeah. All right, big run down all the way to the 5. I think they're going to it's going to be another first down for the Grizzlies.
So Deadwards was involved in that last tackle, and the previous tackle on the play when we were discussing the Olympics was actually Latham Irving, number 40, who's done just a fantastic job this season. He's actually new to the sport, very good at lacrosse, and he's been a great addition to the team.
Great. All right, well, that's a break for the Hawks.
I like it. What happened on that last play?
It was they had a nice gain, but there was a holding, so they marched it back and took away the gain.
You know what they say? The refs are always right.
Hey, that one looked like it was spot on to me.
Spot on, brother.
Hugging him like a bear.
Like a bear.
24 cutting through
Oh,
again.
hey-oh. That was a nice looking takedown.
That
Who
was
that? Number 50-something.
Is it 59? Kind of hard to see the numbers.
52?
52, yeah.
God, we need some binoculars up here. That looks like it was Baby Z, Mason Zener.
No.
Is it Zener or Zener?
Zener.
Mason Zener. Sorry about that. Listen, we're volunteers.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes it's more obvious than others. Oh, hey-o. What just happened there?
That was a delayed. Let's go bring up third down.
Baby Z was in on that again.
Yeah.
He's hungry like the wolf today.
Oh.
By number 52.
He's on the hunt. He's after you.
Yeah, I like it.
And number 58, Jojo Sapa.
Oh, wait, Jojo Sapa was in on that as well. Also a freshman new to the sport.
We got Tom Coxwell, Beckett Chen's grandfather, is watching from Mancos, Colorado.
How about that? Thanks for watching.
Yeah. Yep,
Oh.
it pass.
Sneaky.
Oh. And that's going to result in
Something.
he got him right before he scored.
All right, who got him? That looked like a little team effort. Latham Irving was in on that, as well as number 3. We've got Etienne Cordes, who, by the way, he's being watched by his grandfather and his father in Joliet, UK. Is that right?
In Norwich,
Wow.
in Norfolk County.
They almost won being the most diehard long-distance fan today.
Yeah,
if it
but
wasn't
there's 2 of them, so
for
if
Streeter.
you've doubled the distance
Yep.
because there's 2 of them, then yes.
I think that's worthwhile for debate. Do we go with 1 in Saudi Arabia or 2 in Britain? It's hard to say.
Look at that.
Oh, there's a flag on that.
Yep.
That looked a little messy.
That was looked like it was shot out of a cannon.
Oh.
A false start.
False start. We'll
All
take
right.
the penalty on that.
Hey, that's a self-inflicted wound.
You know, the refs have been very right so far today.
As always. As always. I'd also want to give a shout out to my buddy Chris Paris, who tunes in every game, although his kid went to middle school and goes to SI, but he's a faithful Hawk.
How about that?
Yeah. Oh, all right. Looks like we got
that was a throwdown.
second down.
That was number 54. That was Sam Goldberg.
Yeah. We got 1:48 left in the first quarter. So this, if you think about it, we only have had 1 play from scrimmage from the Hawks. This drive has taken pretty much
Quite a while. It's eaten up some time.
7 or 8 minutes. That's quite a grind.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Look at that hold.
All
Number
right.
58, JoJo Soppet, again contributing on
Yeah.
that takedown.
Tackled by
All right.
number 58, JoJo Soppet.
This is critical downs. When I was in college at the University of Colorado, on these downs, we would all break out our keys and shake them because it's a key play.
Yeah, absolutely. This is a key play. I like that you're shaking your keys right now. This is a key play.
It's a key play.
It's
right
very
now.
symbolic.
Yeah. It's
And
kind of
just watching your wrist.
It's Cisse.
This is muscle memory right here, folks.
Yeah.
This is muscle memory.
Okay, it's a.
Oh, and yes, again, they held him.
They held him. We're coming. It's going to be fourth down.
Keeper, Harley Detweiler, tackled by number
4th and 1.
52, Mason
Looks like the
Center.
kicking team's coming out.
It'll be 4th and goal on Tam's 3-yard line.
Yeah, I mean, what are we doing here?
Yeah.
Are we going for the field goal? What's
It
happening?
looks like the field goal jogged on the field, but I think this is ripe for a fake.
Yeah, it certainly is.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not buying this field goal right about now. Yeah, where's the guy that's going to hold the ball?
Yeah.
Where's the kicker?
Looks like they put in the jumbo package. I'm not sure they were going to kick.
Yeah. I also want to remark, I'm not sure if people can see it online, but, their helmets, their gold helmets really glisten in the sun. There's something to be said for this uniform they got over here at Napa High.
Yeah.
I don't recall them being that gold.
Plain gold helmets, they need to be adorned by a stripe and an SF.
Adorned.
Otherwise, it seems a little bit like those guys that are playing South Bend.
Speaking of adorning, for trivia, at a halftime during the broadcast today, we have a beautiful translucent ornament that could easily be won if you participate, and it could adorn your Christmas tree. If you don't participate in Christmas, you could put it on your rearview mirror, perhaps wear it as a medallion or an anklet. It's absolutely
good
pristine.
looking. It's just good looking. All right, we got 4th and goal from the 3.
Hey-oh. That's a nasty snap.
And the Hawks will take over on downs after
How about
a
that?
crazy goal line stand.
Don't mind if I do. That was reminiscent of last week's play of Ohio State versus Penn State. I don't know if you watched that game, Dan, did you?
I did not.
I'll tell you what, we held them at, the goal line and just shut them down.
That's exciting times.
And we were victorious.
It's
Thank God.
It harkens back to Super Bowl 16 when the 49ers held the Cincinnati Bengals for a goal line stand that would have changed the complexion of the game.
Absolutely. Change the complexion.
Yeah.
Brings a tear to thine eye. Let me tell you, that game took about 2 years off of my life watching it last weekend. College football will do that to you. Who are the Buffs playing today?
The Buffs are playing Texas Tech at 1:30.
Okay, how about
right about the time their seniors will be gracing the Ness center line with their parents and loved ones. The Colorado will be teeing it up in Boulder.
Yeah, not a dry eye on the house.
No.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. All right, well, that's also the quarter's just come to conclusion, and we are switching fields.
Switching sides, keeping us on our toes, as always.
All right, well, this will play a little. There's probably about, for the viewers out there, it's about, let's see, 3 to 5 miles an hour, enough to get the flag off the pole.
Yep.
But not enough to whip it around.
Yeah, enough to make my eyes water.
Yeah.
But, not enough to impact play, thankfully.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, here we go. Deadwards.
With a huge hole.
Here we go.
He's gone.
Run. Yep, yes, sir. Oh, Deadwards came to play today. How about that?
Woof.
Touchdown for the Tam Hawks.
Oh, there's a flag.
Oh, what's the flag for? Oh, this is where the ref are the refs right?
There's a flag on the play.
Oh, I'm not sure. Oh, it looks
He's
as though our
saying that
coaches
our players came onto the field.
All right, so players got a little excited.
I'm not
We're
sure what.
More excited.
Yeah.
All right. Appreciate you. Still a touchdown.
Yeah.
I like that. We've got some
There we
noisemakers
go. Look at
out
that.
here.
Our amazing engineer B with the the great.
Yeah, I mean, it is a wooden
We'll
noisemaker.
go for it. Can't touch that.
Yeah.
Kind of reminds me, I actually got my Tam Hawk, my Hawk call.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
All sorts of bag of tricks.
Yeah, it's
so
just going to increase
right.
as time goes on.
So let's just think about this. We've had 2 plays from scrimmage, 2 touchdowns, both Dylan Edwards, for one from 70 yards, the other from 80 yards. It's a.
Go ahead and say it.
I
Dan.
would be a little disappointed if he was on my fantasy football team and
Yeah.
on the bench.
Absolutely.
Here we are. They're going for 2.
Oh, hey-oh. Who's got the ball? Nice. That was number 12. That was Jamison Platt, who just ran it in. I mean, he made it look easy.
Made it look easy.
Jameson,
Whoa.
number 12.
Yeah, that's that Hawk call.
Yeah, hey,
huh?
said
Tell you.
The
You hear it.
fear-
You hear it.
fear-
You're like,
if
whoa,
you're-
hey-oh. Is there
you're
a
a-
Hawk coming for me?
little rodent in the field.
Yeah.
You do not want to hear that.
Napa is feeling like the rodent in the field
Yeah,
right
right
about
now.
Oh, hey-oh. Looks
Tiny Grizzlies.
like, my kid's on the field.
Oh,
Oh, there he is. Jack Stevenson, number 5.
number 5.
Number 5.
Cinco.
Yes. Well, this is just exciting. His grandparents are watching once again from New Albany, Ohio,
Ah,
right outside of Columbus. John and Kathy are tuning in.
that's good. And,
Yeah.
we got the Buckeyes are playing Purdue.
They are. I mean, last I checked, it was 38-0. The Buckeyes were victorious today. Glad to hear it. Really looking forward to the Ole Miss versus Georgia game today.
Yep.
That should be a real
That's
game.
a barn burner. But Purdue maybe has my favorite mascot, the Boilermaker.
Boilermaker.
Yeah,
I mean, he is ripped. How about that? Huh?
that is. I mean, I want to know the history behind that.
Makes you want to get in the trades.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it does.
Mhm.
Does. Okay.
Mark Estes.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah,
he's-
yeah.
yeah.
That Sir Lancelot haircut he's got going.
He
Those
does.
beautiful golden locks. He's screaming on the sidelines, getting him all pumped up.
all right. It's bouncing and
Yes,
Oh.
and there was a tackle
big
there.
time cover up.
Yeah, number
by
3.
Etienne Cordes.
Oh, there he is, representing.
Yeah. Doing his people in Norwich proud.
That's right.
10 on Napa's
Maybe they're watching in the pub.
29
Maybe they're having a pint.
Aye. Let's have a little look-see. What time do you think it is in England?
God, I'm not sure.
I'm going to look right now. I'm going to jump on my phone and say, let's see, London. It's just 8 p.m. We're in prime time.
Prime time. We did that right?
Yeah.
Handoff to Jose Mendoza. Tackled
Prime
by
time for a pint.
8.
Actually, that's more Irish.
Oh, and
Yeah,
then
sorry about that. They're not
Yeah.
Scottish. It's a prime time for a pint and
So
watching
we-
some American football.
we have Hank's grandparents are tuning in from Nashville.
How about that?
Baba and Dee.
You know who else is Bapa is actually tuning in? It's Bapa for this particular gentleman, Calder.
Handoff to
His
Jose
Bapa is
Mendoza.
tuning in from New Hampshire today.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I know. How cute, right?
Yeah, it's
People are tuning in.
worldwide sports.
Listen, word is out. Okay, we got 36 people watching. All right,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Charlie H wants to say, hey, let's go Dylan.
let's go. Oh yeah, no, Dylan.
And then Glenn West, he just loves them Buckeyes too.
You know what? Nobody blames them. You know what I mean? That's right. Go Bucks. Go Bucks and go Hawks today.
Yeah. Go Buffs.
You know, he did win the halftime trivia
He did.
at one point. Yeah, he did.
They're a house of winners.
They are. They are.
13, Harley Detweiler. To number 47, Jonah Fawn.
What time did the Buckeyes tee it up with the Boilermakers?
Well, they started at 9 a.m. this morning. I
Oh.
think they are actually done
Oh, okay.
at this point.
That would make
yep,
sense.
and it's fourth quarter, 9:55 to go, and we are up 45-0. I don't want to speak too soon, but I think we're probably going to win this one.
That's a good one. Well, after a nice hold, they came down, and who else has it than Dylan Edwards?
Yep, Deadwards.
Deadwards
Oh, and here he goes. Here he goes. He's breaking away the game. Yep. I don't even know what to say about this.
Another amazing run by Dylan Edwards. He is honestly our entire offense other than the 2-point conversion.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even know what to say about this. I mean, it's going to be first down on the 8-yard line for the Hawks.
We
got some more flaggies.
Got some laundry on the field. They're bringing it back.
Yeah. And why?
Not quite sure.
Yeah, not getting a ton of info here.
Yeah. The referee in the white hat, which I think makes him the umpire.
Does that make him like the lead guy? That white
hat?
I'm
going to Google the.
Yeah, how about that?
What's
you know who might know is John DSP. He's in the booth. He is our rules analysis person. Hey, John. What does the white hat mean on the ref?
So that would be a holding on Tam on the return.
Pretty sure that means he's the big cheese on field.
Oh.
Yeah.
See, yeah, the head referee is the one considered the crew chief.
No.
And he wears a white cap.
Yeah, well, there you go.
And the others wear black caps.
Yeah, the crew chief. I mean, it's kind of that's got a little bit of a NASCAR vibe to it.
Yeah.
And I'm not even a mechanic, and I know that.
Wow. Well, you're a fixin' to learn some stuff.
I mean, my engine is revved for this game.
Oh,
I'll tell
yeah.
you that right now.
I'm
Full speed ahead.
I'm redline.
Mm-hmm.
So are the Hawks.
Indeed.
All right. Yeah, Finn Sharple's closest to us.
Oh, yeah. He looks like he's got a sprint in him.
Yeah. Hank, he's in the slot. Yeah, I think his toes are pretty close to the line. I think he's going to want to check in with the ref.
Yeah.
Make sure
okay,
he
looking
backed
good
it up.
here? Yeah, there you go.
There we go.
He got that nod.
Yep, he got the thumbs up from the ref.
Yeah.
Finn is onside. Here we go from the set. Oh.
And we knew it,
Sharples.
Finn.
Good thing.
Yes, sir. Excellent
All
job.
right, another
first down.
play.
Looks like he was out at the 35-yard line on that play. It was a solid run.
Yeah. Good catch and run by Finn Sharples, breaking down the Grizzlies' secondary.
On Napa's 35-yard line.
So, fun fact about your alma mater: it's got a gigantic stadium, 5,000.
Yeah, Memorial Stadium is a good-sized stadium.
Yeah.
It's a fun spot to watch some football.
Wow.
They got the lights and everything.
Yeah.
No light ordinance there.
No.
Yeah. And it's not too far from Napa High, too. I think Vintage uses it as well, if memory
Gotcha.
serves.
Oh.
But, you know, when we would play each other, I mean, it was shoulder to
Yeah,
shoulder.
it's like
It was
SoFi.
standing room only.
Oh.
Okay.
Anthony Murphy.
Oh, and I like that. Oh, all right. Anthony
I
Murphy.
think that
He pivoted on that play.
ground might have caused the. I think he cut it back against the grain after the door was closed. But there is another flag on the play.
Number 3, Xavier Wood. Number 33, Xavier Wood.
Oh, look here. We got Bobby.
Oh, yeah, no, we know.
Bobby's grandparents watching.
Oh, indeed,
from
Bobby
Stuart,
and Guy.
Stuart, Florida.
Oh, yeah, Grandma Claire.
Yeah.
We love her.
Yeah, and Sarah.
Don't think we forgot about you, Claire.
Yeah, nope. Streeter's aunt.
Oh, when Aunt Sarah,
cheering
of
on
course.
from South Carolina.
Did you
from
know
Charleston.
that Aunt Sarah, if memory serves, as a nurse, she put the game up in, like, the hospital ward. And the staff and the patients were watching.
That's
amazing. You know what I
amazing.
mean?
So,
I mean, they were healing and being entertained by the
Since we
Hawks.
have 34, but we might have 134 depending on how many people are in the recovery ward.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's this is Hawk Nation, right?
Yeah.
So people are hosting parties.
Oh, Deadwards.
Oh, yeah, that was a tough one.
He broke the first tackle and
Hand off to Dylan Edwards.
there's a loss of 5.
Yeah, so like
Well,
what?
that's gonna
second and 15.
put us back- no.
Second and 21. Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, there's some ground to cover here.
Yeah, I think it's
You know,
second and 25.
There's some wood to chop, we would say.
There's some way to jump. But, with the explosive Hawks offense, we can get 5 yards as easy as 25.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. All they got to do is hand the ball to Dill, and, I mean, it's just smell you later. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, looks like the number 4. We got
Oh,
Hayes Neal
yeah, Hayes.
coming down.
Switching things up.
No,
getting
he's
a
lined up
little
offsides,
fancy.
Hayes.
Yeah. Let's go,
Yep.
Hayes. Oh, we're throwing it. And we're catching it.
Deadwards again.
What did we just say, Dan?
For
yes,
a
sir.
touchdown.
Yes, sir.
Just 5 as easy as 25, and why not just get 50?
How about that?
Another 50-yard passing touchdown for Huck and Henry Tuttle. Oh, fear the Hawks.
Yeah. I mean, they are swooping in.
They
are coming for you.
Oh, those poor grizzly bears have talon claws.
All over them.
Yep.
How sweet would it be to end the season with just a big fat W today?
That'd be good.
Speaking of the season, I had the opportunity to visit with some of the young men last night at the team dinner.
Oh, nice.
And, Blaze, who is a number 86, Blaze McDonald, he said that although they had some rough patches this season, they were learning to play as one and not
with
for
a kick.
ourselves.
Watch this, the kick.
Oh,
It come up and
what do we got?
Oh.
That was a good try. That was a fantastic effort.
That was
number 32, Will Cantor, had the ball on
here
that
we go.
run.
It was
The old sneak attack.
that was a missed snap, and then Will Cantor decided to take it in his own hands.
Well,
and
and
almost
who
blew it.
knew? Who knew that Will could run, right?
Yeah.
I mean, we've seen him kick, but
Well,
it turns
we've
out
seen-
his legs also run as well.
Those powerful legs are meant for slamming into defenses.
That's absolutely right, and this is good to know. So Blaze said that they're learning to play as one, had a good season. JoJo Soppet described the season as awesome, and Latham Irving said that there's been a lot of growth for everyone and that he really created a family this season.
Love hearing that
And it
word.
it warms the heart. I mean,
yeah.
we're talking about freshmen. They got 3 more years ahead of them, right? 3 more years.
Yep. That's exciting time.
It's sure is.
All right, well, after just nearly running one in, Will Cantor's back out to boot the kickoff.
That's right.
The line judge hand him Tam's ball, and
Away we go, sir.
flanked by 5 Hawks on each side.
I like it.
I'm going to call that a formation.
Indeed. What in
Oh.
the name of mighty Hercules? All right. Not really sure what happened on that last play.
Well, I think they were going.
They were doing an onside kick.
Yeah.
Number 24 collided with number 40, Latham Irving. Latham Irving looked to the refs to be like, hey, what was that all about? Not really sure. There's some laundry on the
I
field.
can see 2 fouls taking place. One.
Not sure.
Yeah.
But the big cheese is coming over with his white hat.
Yep.
He's going to sort this
So,
out.
well,
for
I
us.
mean, if you do kick it out of bounds, that is technically a penalty.
Yeah.
But also if you smack a defenseless player, that's also a thing. And it's
And there's all kinds of
Oh, they
signs
have
going on
2.
down there.
2 penalties on us. Looks like the
Came on the kickoff, illegal procedure.
Yeah, it's funny that just came up because I was speaking with Latham Irving's dad last night, and he was talking about the idea of just having your head on a swivel and that you don't want somebody to hit you in your ear hole. And I really needed a greater explanation on that. And he said that, you need to pay attention.
that was a 20-yard
Whoop-de. Wow.
laundromat right
How
there.
about that? Jeez.
Yeah.
That's one heck of a penalty. You don't see 20-yarders that often.
Well, it was a 5-yard illegal procedure, and then I think there might have been an unsportsmanlike event. And that was the
Very short run for Napa High on that.
Yeah.
Number 64 was a takedown. That was Luca Bermudez. Big fan of the Luca. He actually spoke last night about how great it has been to play football. It's a new sport for him. It's built a lot of community, and it's been making it easier to start a new school, right?
That's
Because
great.
you got your own,
Yeah.
you got your crew here.
Yeah. Bermudez.
Yeah,
Is it?
9th grader.
All right, we got the Grizzlies lined up. And
What do we got here?
I think somebody called timeout.
Oh, well, I mean, they're
Nope.
telling the chains. The chain game.
Oh, the chains.
I'm not sure. I mean,
Yeah, the chains had not been moved correctly.
well, all right. I mean, again, we are volunteers.
Yeah, you know.
I mean, what are you going to do?
I'm kind of glad they moved them because it makes it a little harder to get a first down.
That's exactly right. That move worked in our favor.
Yeah, it certainly did. Here we go. 24. Oh, 24's got the outside. Almost got a first down. That'll bring up third down.
Yeah, and there was a takedown on that play. Who got him? Was that number 8? Was that Owen Earnhardt? Yes, it was.
Ernberger.
Owen Earnhardt.
I hear that name every day in the Murray household.
Oh, do you now?
Yeah.
He's a nice young lad.
Aye.
We raise a pint to the Ernberg. Actually, I'm not raising any pints.
Well,
I would get arrested.
I gotcha. The third down, and that brings up key play. Oh, he's found the outside. He found the seam. He got the first down. Oof. Looked like that was a little violent, little helmet to helmet.
That was a group effort getting him down. That was
number 3.
Deadward and Baby Z.
Yeah, Etienne.
On the, I think.
Napa.
Or was it Etienne?
The hell? No, Etienne. It was the one that got the helmet and the face mask.
Ay.
Yeah, that looked painful. I'm glad he's wearing that halo. All right. All right, Tam High with 21 points to Napa's none. And it's a quarterback keeper fake to the running back, and there's more
Again, there's a flag on the
more
field.
flags. They're
Quarterback keeper.
keeping it tight today. Let's see how much time we got left on the thing. We got 4:29 left in the half.
All right. We got a face mask call against Tam on that last play.
Mask on Tam.
Oh, great. We got our Tam TV said huge respect to today's broadcast team.
Whoa, hey,
Just got trained up on Thursday and looking and sounding great. You know, that's awesome. The I'm looking forward to tuning into Tam TV for JV basketball this year.
Oh, yeah. JV basketball's going to have a great team.
Looking forward to it. And I believe they're going to have another freshman team this year, too.
Oh,
which is
how
great.
about? Yeah, they had a lot of folks, a lot of young men were trying out for that team.
That was. All right, what do we got here? Oh, look at that. Ann Henderson.
Off to number 27.
Alex Mortimer's grandmother.
Grandma Ann.
Grandma Ann.
God, we love you. Thanks for tuning in, Grandma Ann.
Tuning in from the FLA.
God, we got a lot.
Yeah,
We got
Fort
a lot
Lauderdale.
of Floridians that are tuning
Yeah.
in today.
Just north of Miami.
Yeah, and it's true. You know, we had some people step in at the last minute to learn how to do the Tam TV duties today for football, and we sure are grateful.
Oh. We got Mike today up on the camera.
Oh,
I
yeah,
think
Mike
it's-
Coe. You know, he used to do the camera for the Southern Rim Broncos.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so he's got some experience.
familiar to being behind the lens.
He's familiar.
Familiar.
He's got a steady hand, that Mike.
58
Yeah.
for the Soppet, and, Mason
Well, of course,
Miller.
we're always blessed to have the greatest engineer in Tam TV history be
Absolutely.
bringing you those replays and
5-yard line.
keeping it tight.
She's got the magic touch, that baby.
Yeah. And another quarterback keeper.
Oh,
Whoa.
taken down by the Baby Z.
Yeah.
Number
Keeper
52.
Tackled by number 52, Mason Zenner.
Just going in for a little snuggle. A little bit of a bear hug there.
A little bit of I see what you
you see what I did there?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think we might have mentioned it earlier, but both programs woke up to the fact that it might not be cool calling yourselves Indians.
Yep.
And
Absolutely.
they were both the Indians up until I think 93 was when the
When Tam?
Tam made the conversion,
Yes.
and then 98 was you were saying.
Oh, ours was much later.
Oh.
Yeah, I think it was actually 2018.
Oh, wow, okay.
Yeah, and I only know that because I've got a mother who is actively involved in this whole process.
Oh, wow.
Indeed, who was also a Napa Indian. My
Ah.
father was a Napa Indian, my aunts and uncles. Yeah, the whole kit and caboodle.
Yeah.
Turns out there's even like a museum
Oh.
or whatnot of
Oh.
like, you know, Napa High memorabilia.
Is
But
somebody in the museum that might be in the booth?
Well, I mean, Listen, I mean, I didn't want to say it, but yeah, I mean, I think there's a possibility that I might be in the museum. And, funny enough, the Vintage Crushers actually used to call me the Moose.
The Moose.
That was my nickname. Not terribly flattering. I mean, some of us blossom a little later in life, Dan. And they used to, at rallies, they would wear hunting gear. Kind of pump up the crowd
down?
to take the moose down.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Well, there's no higher compliment than your arch rival
wearing hunting gear.
like laser focused on you.
Yeah, there is no higher compliment than being called a moose as a teenage girl. You're absolutely right, Dan. Yes.
Yeah. Oh.
Hey-oh. Now we're cooking with gas. Go, Hank.
Hank Murray.
Go, Hank.
He's got his hands on. Go, Hank.
There's your son right there in the end zone, sir.
Oh!
Lots of high fives here in the
that
booth.
Was huge.
How about it?
11, Hank Murray for a 10 touchdown.
Oh.
Yeah, that gets a double call right there. Look at that. Let's watch the replay.
He dropped it right in the bread basket.
Darn it, I'm getting misty-eyed.
That was pretty cool.
Look at that big baby. Look how well he's turned out. 2 minutes left, 27-0 for the Tam Hawks.
They're lining up for the Golden Toe, Will Canner.
That's right. Who can also run, it turns out.
Turns out, yeah, he's kind of a beast. Or a moose.
Maybe a moose.
Maybe a moose.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hey-oh, what are we doing here?
It's a little trickeration for 2.
Hey-oh. And who did he toss it to? Who caught that over there?
That's Streeter Holt.
Oh, it's Streeter. Love that Streeter.
Yeah. The old Nueve.
God, you have used some Spanish terms, I think 3 times in this broadcast.
Well, I don't like
Estamos bilingüe. No,
say
I like it.
I'm bilingual.
I like it.
Yeah, I speak a very specific dialect called Danish.
Danish.
And it's 90% with my hands.
Yes. So a little bit of sign language in there.
It doesn't translate.
Whisper.
It's kind of a full body deal.
No, I like it.
Yeah.
I was reflecting before the game, as I do, on my own football experience, and I kind of feel for the kids of this generation, because we used to cruise the Jefferson Street in Napa, and we would talk a lot of smack to each other in person. And I think there's a lot of smack talking online, but there's a certain sweetness to that face-to-face trash talking that I think this generation is missing out on.
Yeah.
Those were the days, you know what I mean? Just a little
little
intimidation, screaming out of the car, maybe throwing a few things. I'm not sure. I mean,
Things happen.
Yeah, things happen when you're feeling passionate.
Yeah. All right, Canner,
hey-oh.
that's a squib.
Ooh.
Picked
That's
it
a squib.
up by number 11 and immediately taken down.
Yeah, I like
at
that.
the 30 or 25-yard line.
Who had him?
A 30, on the 30.
Oh, yeah, that's number 3 right there.
Etienne right
Mr.
there.
Cordis.
Yeah.
Tip of the hat to the old Cordis.
Yeah, he's got the biggest helmet out there with the halo, and he's making big tackles.
That's right. Last night, some of the boys were talking about their focus for this game is going to be to do your 111, which apparently stands for the 11 players on the field working as a unit, but you, as one player, doing your job to contribute, which I thought was very sweet.
A direct snap to 41.
Oh.
Boy,
And that was
that-
okay. Things were happening on that last play. Oh, okay. All right. Nope. No, let's not. And say we did. A little bit of pushing.
All right. Well, that's the head official. It's a black hat.
Yeah.
But he got, when they run out of flags and he threw 2 on the ground and he sees a third penalty, you throw your hat.
Yeah, I mean, listen, sometimes the cauldron gets a little piping hot, all right?
Yeah.
And it spills outside of the pot. And that's what we're seeing when we see these young men start to push one another.
Got offsetting penalties there.
Yeah, it's pretty tricky. Might want to add a couple ice cubes to the pot. You know what I mean? Just cool it down a little bit.
Just cool it
We don't get
down.
to push people.
Blow on
turns
that
out.
spoon before you get the soup in that
That's absolutely right.
gullet. Yeah.
Yeah. Don't burn the mouth.
Nope.
Yeah, we can build on this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All
but
right.
you don't get to push people. It turns out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Some of
a
us have
little
learned that the
respect.
hard way.
Yeah. It got a little chippy, though. It got a little chippy. The Grizzlies, I think, are a little frustrated with their lack of performance.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah. Hey.
Although, let the record show. I mean, I never lost a vintage, right? So, I mean, it is. I mean, I get it. I try to wrap my head around it. But, yeah, I just I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah. Hey.
Yeah. it came
Moose
out-
season was not open.
Listen, it was 15-0 the first game when I was a senior playing at Vintage. So, I mean, people don't forget, Dan. People don't forget. I might forget what I had for breakfast, but I sure as hell don't forget that day. You know what I mean?
No.
Yeah, there was guys wearing gear, hunting gear,
Hunting
actually,
gear.
at that game.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
All right. All right, Vintage line. I mean, we have Napa's all lined up and ready to go. It's another quarterback keeper. And,
They got a sneaky little quarterback
yeah,
over
they
there.
do. Running for a first down.
Yeah, I don't know who that is, but, tip of the hat to him.
Yeah.
Number 41, Alan Alfaro, who's acting as quarterback.
We got 32 seconds left in this half. 29-0 is the score.
Yeah. And it's still 1 and out. That surprised me that, all right, they did call timeout.
Okay, there you go.
40-yard line, timeout Napa.
I'm no head coach, and I don't know what it's like to be on the sidelines, but if you look at the clock and it's cranking and it's 32 seconds left and you've got timeouts in your pocket and your offense is on the line, why do you let 5 or 10 seconds roll off the clock?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of life's burning questions.
Yeah.
It keeps me awake at night,
Yeah,
if you
you
want to know
know.
the truth, Dan.
It's tough stuff.
Speaking of coaches, I had the opportunity to talk to Coach Purchase last night at the
that's
dinner.
great.
And,
Yeah.
he was talking about how the greatest challenge this year for the Hawks has been execution, reaching their potential on offense as well as defense. But, he just talked about the game and athleticism as a whole, that it really teaches grit and how to respond to adversity, and how they are continuing to build that in these young men and these young athletes.
I really appreciate that.
I do too.
Yeah. And, I'm going to, hope I don't speak too soon, but these young men have, although drawn a couple of fouls, they haven't really hurt themselves with the yellow flags.
Yeah,
today.
with the laundry. Let's hope
Yeah.
they stick with it.
Oh.
Oh, that was a Is that Estes?
All right.
Oh.
19 seconds left.
Yes.
They
All
call-
right. So that is number 54 today. That's Sam Goldberg.
And they did call a timeout. No, they're moving the chain, so they're stopped the clock
Okay.
with 19 seconds left. And no, the clock's moving again.
All right. Well, I mean, there
All
you
right.
go.
Let's see if Vintage has any timeouts. See if they've got 2 timeouts left. It's going to be the last play of the half. All right.
Fumble on the snap, recovered by number 41. That'll be at halftime.
All right. And
Oh,
we've
here
got
we go.
halftime here for the Hawks.
29-0 at the half.
I like it.
Grizzlies 0.
Absolutely fantastic. All right. I mean, is it time for Triv?
I think it's time for
No,
trivia.
It's time for the trivia. Oh, and the face-off. We're
Yeah.
doing the face-off as well today. So let's start off with the face-off.
Let's do that.
Right? So we've got, some pretty cool folks that are representing both Napa High and Tam High as famous alum. So who are we going to start with, you think?
Well, it's since they're the visitors, why don't we just jump over to Napa High's? Maybe somebody else inducted in the Napa High Hall of Fame.
Yeah. So I think how it works is that if memory serves, 20 years had to have passed in order for you to be inducted.
Oh.
So it takes a minute. Oh my gosh. Mr. David Stevenson is here in the booth today. Peak Technology Partners is actually who is sponsoring our trivia giveaway today. Dan, do you have a technology company that you would like to sell? Do you have mergers and acquisitions needs?
I would love to have that problem.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
Well, if you have that problem,
Yes.
you call Peak Technology
Oh,
Partners.
that would-
Yes, they generously donated the Hawk ornament or medallion or light catcher
Yeah,
today.
it really is amazing.
For trivia. So going back to our alumni face-off today, we have for Napa Brock Bowers.
Ah,
Yeah.
the Bulldog.
How about that, huh?
Yeah.
I mean, he's tough to beat.
Saw him play in person in between the hedges last year.
Yeah, what was really cool, I found out a couple great things about Brock, is that he went to a Nike camp after his sophomore year, and he received a dozen offers based on his sheer athleticism at that camp.
What?
Yeah, he just suited up, showed up, and even when he was a senior, there was no football due to COVID, which just goes to show how young he is.
Yeah.
And despite this, he trained in his off-season running the hills in Napa, so like Westwood Hills. That's one of the places we used to run. So he was extremely dedicated. Eventually landed with the Georgia Bulldogs, where he went on to win 2 national championships, voted SEC Freshman of the Year, and got the John Mackey Award as the best tight end. Insert joke here. He is the only person to win this twice.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. Brock Bowers.
Brock Bowers.
Yeah, plays for the Las Vegas Raiders now. And you know what I like about it, too, is that, sometimes public schools get the rap that they don't, put together these D1 athletes. It's like, all these private schools get a lot of credit because they're recruiting kids. But it's like, listen, he is a hometown boy, and he went on to do great things in college football and now in the NFL.
He sure did.
Yeah, I like it.
I like it, too. He's going to be tough to beat.
He is going to be tough to beat. Who do we have for Tam today?
We got Kathleen Quinlan.
Oh, no, we actually we have Romeo Bandison.
Oh.
Romeo.
Okay.
Wherefore art thou, Romeo?
Oh, there it is. Romeo Bandison. Yeah.
Indeed. He is also another football player.
Born in The Hague.
He was born in The Hague.
Wow.
Can we do a Dutch
Yeah.
accent? No, we cannot.
No.
He actually just played as a senior at Tam. He
okay.
just kind of dropped in and got it done. Eventually attended the University of Oregon.
Yeah.
And he was a defensive tackle. He made the All-Pac team 2 years in a row and was eventually drafted to the Cleveland Browns, the Washington Redskins, and then he went back to play for the Amsterdam Admirals.
Well, that is full circle.
Full circle, prodigal son returns.
Yeah.
Truly.
Yeah.
He speaks 4 languages, which is no small feat, I'll have you know. But does he speak Danglish?
No, that's a language of one.
He actually speaks Suriname Tongo, which is the most commonly spoken language in Suriname. I'm sure that comes in very handy for him.
Wow.
Yeah.
Most interesting man in the world.
Potentially
Yeah.
so. This is according to his LinkedIn. He actually works in human resources. Yeah. So he's very good with people. If you work in HR, you're good with the people.
person.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And it shows, especially in the people of Suriname.
Yeah. He's
Yeah.
got big love for them.
Yeah. So, I mean, here's the deal. I mean, normally, I'm torn in 2 today.
Yeah. This one's tough.
I'm conflicted.
This one's tough.
But I gotta say, Brock Bowers. I think he might win this one.
No way. I got Romeo.
So we are a house divided. Suriname puts it over the edge.
All right.
We're a house divided today.
Hey,
it's a tie, neck and neck. You know what I mean? Normally we are in full agreement, but not today. Today it is 1-1.
Yep. All right.
So now we go to Guess the Alumni,
Oh.
which is just the most fun game you'll ever participate in.
I wish you could see this majestic ornament, car, mirror, adorner.
Yep, medallion,
Yeah,
anklet, bracelet.
You could wear it like Flavor Flav wears a clock.
Absolutely, you could. Yeah, I mean, its diameter is such that it's a medallion that makes a statement, but it also has a certain subtlety. But if you wear it around your neck, you're kind of making that public declaration that you are a Tam Hawk supporter.
Yeah.
And that's what I like about it. But yeah, I mean, if you don't celebrate Christmas, you could use it that way. But if you do celebrate Christmas, the Hawk is wearing a Santa hat. So that is on the nose as far as adorning.
On the beak.
Or on the beak, so to speak. You
All
know
right.
what I
Well,
mean?
you know what? We're gonna come back. You're gonna go talk to the coach.
I am indeed going to go down to talk to the coach.
And so we're gonna take 2 minutes while Corey finds his way to the field and finds Coach Tidwell.
There he is.
All right, Corey, you're live. All right, and all right, I got Gannon right by the 50, and here comes Corey.
What he said, he walked out, he said the rest of them. He said that? Yeah.
Hi, Coach. How you doing? Good. So our viewers were up there on that camera. We can wave to the camera. Hey there, my co. So, I mean, there's my boy right here, number 5. I mean, I'm just losing my mind up there in the booth, let me tell you. So, you know, it looks so far like things are going quite well for the team today. Are there any improvements that you as a coach would like to make for the second half?
Yeah, I just want to get more boys on the field, spread the ball around, get more touches, get more people involved, and just keep up the momentum.
I love it. And is there some special words that you would like to say about this particular team as throughout the season?
Yeah, I think the one thing that has really impressed me is our ability to come together as a team late in the season and play for each other versus playing for ourselves. So that's been a big improvement, and it's showing up today.
Yeah, well, thank you for your time, Coach, as always. Appreciate you.
All right, thanks, Corey. That was awesome. Playing for the each other, playing as one. I mean, these are all themes that Corey brought back from the team dinner last night. That's exciting stuff. I do like the fact that they're going to try to get everybody involved in the second half. All right, as the thank B just dropped a little cookie on me. There we go. I got 1 minute left at halftime. Corey's coming back in from the on-field interview. That was great, Corey.
I mean, how we do on that?
We nailed it.
You know, it only took me one full season to look at the camera when I was interviewing the coach. You know, who says that an old dog can't learn new tricks? You know what I mean? Oh, there we are down there.
Yeah, looking at the replay right here. That's good stuff.
God, how about that?
Yeah. That looked like your Jack was not psyched. Mom was on the sideline.
Yeah, I mean, you know, he gave me a little bit of a nod, and then, you know, the coach mentioned that he was there, and then, you know, I think he was potentially horrified. But, you know, this is a sensation that he is used to. You know, he has been horrified most of his life by his mother, and I can't say that that's going to change anytime soon. In fact, Dan, I think it's getting worse.
Hey, you know, consistency is everything.
It really is. So, did you want to do the Guess the Alumni?
Yeah, let's do the Guess the Alumni.
We already got a text in with a guess, but we might ignore it. We're going to open it up to the crowd, see what happens. You know, this particular actress, this Tam alum, she was in American Graffiti, which was actually shot by George Lucas in the gym at Tam High for the famous sock hop scene.
We covered this extensively last week because it was also filmed in Petaluma, and we were playing Petaluma.
That's right, and Winona Ryder was mentioned.
Yes.
So this woman is one of those actresses that you know you've seen in a million things, but you just maybe you didn't take the time to learn her name. You know what I mean? She got her start at the drama club at TAM, continued at COM, and then went to L.A. after American Graffiti. Really put her on the map. She's been in a number of different series, including Kojak, The Waltons' Glee, Prison Break.
Wow. I mean, that's prodigious.
Yes, it sure is. She was in The Doors, Event Horizon, Twilight Zone.
Event Horizon. Wow.
Yeah, I think her most famous role was when she played Marilyn Lovell in the film Apollo 13.
Oh, that was a
she
winner.
was the wife of Tom Hanks.
That was, she played nervous well.
She did. The way that she wrung her hands in that film.
I mean, I think we all collectively did.
Absolutely iconic.
That was a, one of those movies that we all sat around during COVID and just devoured.
Yeah, kind of revisit it. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
okay.
she got a Golden Globe and an Oscar nomination for that particular film. So we are, we've got the live stream here. If you guys want to tune into YouTube and put your answer in the chat, you will win this beautiful Christmas ornament / medallion / rear view mirror adorn.
Yeah. And as autumn comes, Christmas is right around the corner.
It certainly is.
fact,
Some
I
of us
just-
are putting up our decor today. What about you, Dan?
Christmas decor?
Darn right. Darn tootin'.
Darn
I don't
tootin'.
have much respect for the turkey. I got to be honest with you.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, some of us
well,
just
maybe
don't
you-
buy into the
maybe
dry
you need
bird.
maybe you got to put a little Santa hat on the turkey.
Yeah, I mean, maybe so. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not a fan of the Turk. Not into it. No, just
No.
gloss right over it. Got a lot of haters for it, too.
I mean, much like the halftime SmackDown, we're gonna have to agree to disagree on this one. I think putting Christmas decorations up before Thanksgiving is cuckoo for
Yeah,
coconuts.
yeah, I do it every year.
Wow. Well,
Yeah, half my shopping's already done, Dan.
that's impressive
Yeah,
as well.
You know what I do, though? I put up my stuff, I shop, I set it, and I forget it. And it makes
then you
it
can enjoy the
so-
season.
Yeah, I enjoy the season. If you need my parking space, things are getting a little tight around the mall, I'll let you have it.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
in
look
no
at this, number
hurry.
24.
Oh,
Oh.
hey-oh, Latham Irving.
Atta-
Look at
yeah.
that.
Oh, getting the big love from Brady Parker. Oh,
Yeah, that gets a hot call. That was
That
a
was-
real
yeah.
bear hug on that
that was
grizzly back
right
there.
in front of us.
Wait.
Yeah, Corey and I are firmly attached to the northern 45-yard line.
Mm-hmm.
We're looking right down. We'll be able to see if they're jumping or not.
Oh, so Mount Tam Mamas is saying, is it Kathleen Quinlan? Oh, how about that? Mount Tam Mamas, they were one of our corporate sponsors. A few weeks ago, you
That's
might
true.
remember earlier
Yeah.
this season, providing doula services to individuals that are having babies. They need that extra support. That's Mount Tam Mamas.
That's Mount Tam
And
Mamas.
they came forward and said, Kathleen Quinlan, they are the winner.
Out of a cannon.
Absolutely out of left field.
Yep.
Um,
Here we go. It's
Unbelievable.
third down, and we have a key play.
Key play. Yes, big winner there. Thank you so much, Mount Tam Mamas. Kathleen Quinlan. Oh,
First
hey,
down.
man, that was a nice slow drag
That
on
was
that
it.
particular
Yeah, that was-
tackle. That was Baby Z again. You just didn't want to let him go.
No,
He's
he
like,
didn't. He didn't let him go, but they're moving the chains.
Yeah,
It'll be first down, Napa High.
that's right. Looks
So-
like number 58's coming off. That's JoJo Soppet. He's getting a little bit of a break.
Yeah. Maybe he's going to grab some of that delicious Gatorade.
Delicious.
Look, and then we have the Gatorade Mixmaster working on the product as we speak. Look, he's rotating the bottles so that all the labels face outward.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, that is.
The integrity.
Yeah, that is. I mean, it's pretty much like a French Laundry of it's the presentation.
Yes, it is all about presentation. Every second counts
Yeah.
when you are making the Gatorade on the sideline of a Tam Hawks game.
All right, we got second down and 2. Grizzlies are charging.
Indeed.
A lot of motion in the backfield there.
Yeah, a lot of
Everybody
trickery.
set.
I sense
And
some
it's
trickery. Oh,
another
there you go. It's
quarterback
another quarterback keeper. Oh, and who was he taken down by? That was number 21.
21.
Hey-oh, that is Chase D. St. Pere. Yes. Love that kid. John. His father is our analysis director up here in the booth.
And rules official.
Yeah, rules official, and he could barely contain
You
himself.
know what else is official?
What?
Chase made an awesome tackle.
Chase made an awesome tackle. Well done. You ain't kidding.
Yeah.
No flag on the field for that. That
No.
was super clean.
Clean.
Oh, that was
Then another
tough
quarterback
fight.
keeper.
Oh! And he broke the tackle.
Slipped right out of
Right out number 8's fingers. Oh, that's the old Owen.
Ernberger.
Yeah, the old Ernberger.
Tripped up by number 8, Owen Earnhardt.
right there. Grizzlies are still charging.
Indeed, they are. Looks like it's about 2nd and 5.
In motion, it's a
There we go. There, right?
quick handoff. Oh, and who's that?
Yeah,
Number
ooh,
35.
that is Will Richardson. Oh, no, it's
Yeah,
Ben
Ben
Richardson.
Richardson, yeah.
Excuse me.
87.
Number 35.
You don't ever see 35 on the defensive side often, but
No, you don't.
when you do, you see big tackles.
That's right.
Yeah.
Maybe every once in a while they just let him get out there and kind of,
Yeah.
let her rip. You know who else I see on the field is number 16, Wade Green. One of the
Nice.
nicest kids you'll ever meet. New to the sport of football.
Like, I like that.
Yeah, part of the old Tam Hawk family.
All right, we got 1st and goal right now.
First and goal.
Another handoff to
Yeah.
24, and he's in for the score.
Yep, it looks as though he made it into the end zone. So Napa High has officially gotten on the board.
And 24
Hayden Myatt for a
got a little
Napa Grizzlies touchdown.
little hot, and there's a little flag on the play. I think it's going to be a excessive celebration.
Oh, I see.
And they're asking whether we want to take the penalty on the extra point or on the kickoff. And generally, we take it on the kickoff.
Yeah. You know, if I were to get a flag on the field, I think it would probably be for excessive celebration.
Oh, for
And
sure.
pass interference. Pretty sure that I would break that rule consistently.
It looks like they're lining up for a field goal
I don't know.
for having an extra point.
I don't know if I trust it. I
8-5.
mean, he's
Yeah, they're-
preparing for it, right? He looks like he is, but
does.
I'd be putting on that charade too.
He's a lefty kicker. You
No.
don't see many of them.
No, you certainly don't.
The kick is down and
he's
good.
actually going to kick. All
Yeah.
right, there she
Kick by
blows.
number 86, Colin Todd is good, and the score is
Well, it looks as though we are now 7:29. Tam is still very much in the lead here in this third quarter. We have about 5 minutes to go.
Oh, look at Mount Tam Moms. I'd like to donate the winning prize to the proud parents of Dylan Edwards. They deserve every chance to adorn themselves.
I mean,
That is-
how about that? You know?
I had spent the day with the Edwards yesterday, and then had dinner with them last night. They are a fine family.
A fine family. And now they are going to have this beautiful ornament on their Christmas
That's
tree.
pretty amazing.
Wow. I
Or
mean, how
they
about
might
that?
be on the rearview mirror.
It might be on the rearview mirror. You know, I mean, their level of devotion is pretty high. It's really hard to say. Maybe during the season they'll have it on the tree, and then they'll put it on the rearview mirror for the
That's
for the
I
other
mean
days.
that I would say that is a peak gift.
How about that,
Yeah.
huh? The old tippy top.
The tippy top peak technology partners.
That's right. That's right indeed. You know, this whole season I've actually didn't really occur to me to mention my husband's business.
Napa will kick off from the 25-yard line.
You know, wife of the year over here, Dan. I mean, again, you know, we're volunteers.
Hey.
Sometimes it shows.
It's just, and we're also humble.
We're humble.
We're
Yeah,
humble.
we are. Yeah, we don't want to bring it up.
No, it would be too self-serving.
But yeah, if you need to do a capital raise, Dan, you should call David.
Or I mean, I certainly wouldn't get up here and say, oh, look
that
at
was
that! What a
tough
kick!
hop. Oh, but Dylan Edward has retrieved it, number
Yeah,
7.
that's gonna spread him out, and
Oh, he's looking.
he's got some holes. Oh,
Well done, sir. Carried it to about the 34-yard
That was
line
it.
for the Tam Hawks. That
I
was
mean,
impressive.
ran it all the way across the field. Yeah, like I was saying, Corey, I certainly wouldn't get up here and say,
First and 10 for
people should be clients of Mirador Capital Partners for the finest financial planning and asset management in the Greater Bay Area, maybe California. That's something I wouldn't say.
You wouldn't say. I'm sorry. What were you mentioning?
Something I wouldn't say.
Oh, but what was?
Shameless plug for the Mirador Capital
Oh
Partners.
God, that sounds like a
Yeah.
beautiful name.
Yeah.
Kind of rolls off the tongue. It
does.
is majestic.
Mirador. You know what Mirador is? It's a Spanish word for a expansive view.
Oh, an expansive view. And when one is approaching their financial portfolio, they want to have an expansive, diversified view.
Look at that.
Who do we have on the field here? We have number 13, Carter Griffin.
Yeah.
One of the nicest, kindest young men that you'll ever meet. Very dedicated to the sport of football.
Yeah.
And he is the QB right now.
And his grandfather's 80th
That's
birthday
80th
today.
Birthday, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you ain't kidding.
Pops and Susu.
Sue.
I'm also going to give a huge shout-out to Eric and Nana.
Ooh.
That's Hank Murray's grandmother and grand-something.
So sweet. Just love it.
They're the best.
We love the dedication of our viewers. Oh, and that was
floater.
that was a good try. That was a really nice effort to connect.
Pass by number 13, Carter Griffin. Second and
We are
Jonathan-
seeing some
Ooh.
new faces here on offense, which is really fun to
are.
see.
Number 42, Jonathan Pomerantz is on the field
That's great.
today.
Looks like
He is
a
also
true,
a freshman.
True to
Beautiful
Coach
sport.
Gannon's words, he's cycling in the players, and we're seeing some new faces and new numbers out there.
And I like it because, you know, these guys have shown up for every single practice all season long, learning and improving on, to some of them, a brand new sport. Love seeing them on the field.
There was a little difficulty on the handoff there, and Napa took
yeah.
advantage of it.
They did. I mean, that was number 44. That was Brady Parker. It looked like there was a little bit of a miscommunication on the field, but you'll have that.
Yep, gonna have that. Well, it's got 4 minutes left in the quarter.
it'll be third and long for Tam. On
Looks
the
as though
line.
Tash Snyder is taking a break, number 26. He's played the last couple of plays.
That's great.
Needs some of that high-quality H2O. The French Laundry
Yeah,
of
bring it
Gatorade.
in. It is.
Indeed.
Labels out. See, Ben Richardson's enjoying some blue juice on the.
Oh, and then Blaze McDonald's on the field, number 88. Oh, we have another flag here.
Looks like another false start. Maybe I spoke too soon.
Listen, I mean, you know, we
going
got Bobby's on the field, number 79. I mean, when you've been anticipating the opportunity to get out there and give a bear hug to a Grizzly, sometimes you get a little
excited.
All right?
But I got excited too.
Yeah.
Looks like we have a QB1 Tuts on the sideline sporting a Bass Pro Shops hat.
Oh, God, good for him. I mean,
Yeah.
he is.
He's just a clipboard away from being a
Timeout Tam.
looking the part of a backup quarterback here.
He is a stylish young gentleman.
Yeah. All right. We got a timeout.
Do we now?
I do. It was Tam High on the timeout. They're regrouping. It is third and I'm going to call it 25.
Yeah.
It's
Third
probably
and-
24.
Third and some wood to chop.
Yeah, 23.
Yeah.
22.
Yeah,
I'm
third
thinking-
and an opportunity
Yeah.
to grow, really. Yeah, opportunity to grow. You know, something that my son Jack mentioned about this season last night when I asked him was, what was the best thing? And he said, really, it's been the teamwork and the friends that he has made.
That's
Right?
great.
Going back to that kind of family vibe we've got
That is
here.
a theme.
It is. You know, and it's not accidental. When everybody says it, that means it's true, Dan.
Yes, it's amen. Testify.
Testify.
All right. We've got Carter Griffin back in the shotgun with Etienne Cordes flanking
Tip
to
of the
the
hat
left.
to the old Etienne. Oh, he threw it up. Oh, and there was. All right, so what do we got here? We had an. It
looks
looks
like-
as though it could have been an interception, but there's
Might be
two
an interception.
flags. So
I'm thinking that
Flags down.
is it my favorite? Is it pass interference? You
It-
think?
but it's offensive.
Oh,
Let's see the play on the replay here.
yeah.
I
Let's
think
look here.
I think our receiver, in an attempt to, looks like they're not very happy.
Yeah, it's really hard to see
Oh,
what happened.
it
No,
called
no,
pass
no.
interference on.
Yeah. Okay.
Huh. Wow.
I
I
mean,
mean, there was
listen.
emphatic. Those flags came in from everywhere.
Yeah. I mean, multiple witnesses
Let's
on
watch
that
the replay
play.
one more time.
Yeah. Okay, and we got a 15-yard penalty, automatic first down when you have the
That
old
is-
pass interference.
On the own 35-yard line.
Well,
That pass was intended for Blaze.
I'm not sure they're giving us the automatic first down.
Okay. So they're just kind of giving us
Giving us
something?
15 yards.
Yeah, okay. Well, we'll take
I'll
that.
take that.
That's nice, you know. They
Yeah.
are the refs are always right, Dan. We
Yeah.
know that.
Never wrong. Oh,
Okay.
that was a little miscommunication.
Just
on
a slight miscommunication on that, but you know, Carter did the right thing. He jumped on the ball like it was a live grenade.
Yep.
I mean, he was like, "Listen, This is not going to be taken away. That is good intuition.
That
That's
was good.
instinct.
Yeah.
Can't be taught, Dan.
Can't be taught. 42. Who was at the? It was Jonathan Pomerantz on the almost handoff.
You know, I'm enjoying seeing these kids on the field because it makes me excited for next season.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
True.
I mean, these are the fledgling Hawks,
Yeah.
right? They're new to the nest.
They're
Spreading their wings.
They're on the edge of the nest, the wings spread, and they're just about to fledge.
That's absolutely right.
Oh,
That was a nice
kick by Cantor. And
Oh.
it gets a.
Oh, hey-oh!
That took a funny bounce.
And look at that. Was that
And
Blaze
recovered.
who recovered that? Number 88. That is Blaze McDonald.
That is.
Look at that instinct.
That was biggie big time, is what they say.
How about that? So the kick hit a Napa player and the took us.
And the took us.
In the old took us. And then
He
Blaze
said,
jumped on it.
keep that clock a-running because the Hawks are still on the field.
That's
2 minutes
absolutely
left
right.
in the third quarter.
Gosh, it was exciting.
That was it. Didn't see that coming.
No, I certainly
Neither
didn't either.
did the Grizzly when he got it in the took us.
Yeah, the old took us. Have you been hitting the took us with the football, Dan?
Yeah, but
The corner really gets
look
you.
at Tut's got the headset on now.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, hopefully he's tuned into
Oh,
the game.
hell. What do we got
Oh.
here?
That was good pursuit by number
Yeah.
41.
Oh, no, that was number 81. That's Leo Blatcher.
No, the on the pursuit
Oh, on
by
their
the
side. Yeah,
defensive.
you know, listen, I'm not really watching.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, listen.
He's got a
Yeah, Leo, good for you, Leo.
Yeah.
He's a freshman.
yeah.
Number 81. He also plays basketball and soccer, and Barry Sanders is actually his favorite football player.
You gotta love that.
Yeah. He starts before the game, he has a handshake with Carter Griffin.
Oh
It's real cute, yeah. Although they wouldn't probably describe it as cute.
no,
No.
it'd be
Not sure if they'd appreciate that.
super awesome.
Very
All right,
manly.
definitely these guys got back on the side. Appreciate that. At 25, watch out with the Tootsies. Yep.
Oh, and we are
Yeah.
connecting. Nice.
And
We got a pass and we've got a catch.
we about 5 yards.
I like it.
Yeah, that was a nice little throw.
Number 26 on Tam.
That's number 26, and I got to tell you,
Taj Snyder.
Is it Taj?
Yeah.
How about that? Way to go, Taj.
Third and about 5 on Napa's 45-yard line.
We're coming down to 13 seconds in the half. I think they
No, in
probably.
the
I mean, the
third
quarter.
quarter,
in
yeah.
the third quarter. So I think we're gonna actually not get a playoff. 3, 2, 1, and there it is. All right, we're gonna flip the field here at the nest.
And that'll be the end of the third quarter.
End of the third quarter.
Yeah.
Tam Hawks 29, Napa Grizzlies
So-
7.
Let's see.
Oh, yes, we're going to the Chat GPT.
Oh yeah. We're
Learning
gonna-
a little bit about the old Napa
Oh, the Grizzlies
High.
changed in 21.
2021, yes. Yes, so, to promote cultural sensitivity. So, sounds as though, Tam transitioned earlier. It was quite the to-do.
It was.
I do know that I heard quite a bit about it from my mom. Yeah, a lot of panels.
A lot of panels.
And there
lot
was
of-
even protests. There were protests. People felt very strongly
Every
about
once in
this
a
on
while,
both
you'll
sides.
see a Tam Indian bumper sticker.
Yeah, every once in a while you will.
Yeah, I imagine that there's quite a few more Indian stickers up in
Oh,
Oh.
hey-oh. Yeah, that was a false start by
That-
the Napa High Grizzlies.
It was a coordinated effort.
It was. Quite frankly, that was synchronized.
Yeah,
that was.
That's going to get us to a first down.
Yeah.
Move the chains.
All right, there you go. The ref, they're right today.
Yeah,
They are
they're
especially
on it.
right today.
Coming correct. All right, now let's see. Engagement.
You know, Napa High is actually one of the oldest high schools in California.
That's
1897.
That's pretty great.
I mean, you know.
Yeah, that's all.
It's
that's
a
all.
thing. Oh, that was a great toss by Carter Griffin. Great throw. Almost connected with Jonathan Pomerantz. Right there.
Incomplete pass.
Almost.
Carter Griffin to number 42, Jonathan Pomerantz.
That's a nice little throw.
It was.
Second and 10.
I'm liking that they're
little
getting
toss.
these reps. You know, you don't learn to fly.
That's right.
On
If
the
somebody
first
doesn't
drive.
push you out of the
Yeah.
nest, you are not going to learn to fly. The nest is comfy.
It's comfy.
It is warm. But you got to spread those wings, boys.
Yeah.
Oh, Beckett Chen is on the field, number 77. He is a sophomore.
Oh!
Such a good throw.
Just out of the reach.
Intended for number 81,
Leo
Leo Blasher, also a freshman.
Leo Blasher
So close.
will be 3rd and 10 for Tam on Napa's 40-yard line.
Carter Griffin's back there with
Yeah, I mean,
of course. Oh, a little sap, and
and he
another-
recovered it again.
another misplay on the
Snap
snap.
for a loss. It'll be 4th and long for Tam on the 50-yard line.
All right, we got the golden toe coming out again. Maybe we can get another keister ball.
Yeah, another little keister ball. The old taparoo, the old football love
Yeah.
tap on the
Well, that-
keisteroo.
You know, the on the right side of your screen, you'll see Etienne Court has a halo on his over his helmet, which offers a little more protection. Oh, what a kick!
Good on him. Oh, that's
What
a
a
great
kick.
Ooh, with a nice bounce.
Oh,
Yes.
all the way down to the
10-yard line.
Yeah.
Tam roll.
Bounced out of
That's
bounds.
11. Look at that.
I like that, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and number 81, Leo, he was right there.
That had some special spiral on
Yeah,
that.
indeed.
Watch it. Let's watch out on the replay right here, Corey.
Look at the graphics on that, Dan. I mean, this is just
yeah.
unbelievable, the kind of engineering we got here at Tam TV.
That is, yeah,
Oh, yeah, that's a nice hop.
that's a good one.
Oh, I see my boy, number 5, Jack Stevenson, is on the field.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
A little defensive end.
You know, it'd be really nice if you got a sack
Yeah.
today, Dan.
That'd be cool.
Might have put some money on the line if you did it, because this is Marin, after all.
Swim, move. Oh, look. And, dang.
Oh.
That was a good fake. It faked me out.
Yeah, I mean,
I thought your kid was about to attack
I
the,
did
the
too.
runner.
Yeah.
Etienne Cordes.
Yeah, they're doing the old quarterback sneakeroo pretty consistently here.
They are.
And he can do it. He's pulling it off.
They are. It's a ground-based
Sorry
game.
about that.
They've had
First and 10.
one very productive throw for a touchdown.
Indeed.
And here's a good doing it again. Oh,
Oh, flag on the field.
just a little bit behind the tight end there. Yeah, I think it might be a legal man
Wide on
downfield.
the play, incomplete pass.
47 might have not reported in, but
Yeah.
they're Grizzly players are we're not sure what they've called yet, but they're marching it back. So apparently it was on the Grizzlies.
Apparently. You know what we're also seeing on the field today, Dan, is number 50. That is Arnez Swan. And he is a sophomore, and he's a great player. He's been injured for the majority of the season, so it's really nice to see him out in the
that
field
is.
today. Oh, hey, oh.
I think he's particularly pumped that that the mascot is also a bird along with his last name.
Yeah, very well could be.
Yeah.
You know what I'm particularly enthusiastic about was that sweet, sweet tackle that
That was
Wade
awesome.
Green just got.
Wow.
Oh,
Yeah.
boy.
snuffed out.
Yeah, I mean, that was
Snuffed out.
that went down smooth, Dan.
Yeah, like a Cavassier.
Indeed.
Oh, wide open.
Oh, number 24. That was a
24,
solid run.
Yeah.
Stopped by number 44. That was Brady Parker.
It's going to bring up third down, which we all know is a key play.
It's a key play. Shaking those keys.
Shaking
man.
and bacon.
I like it.
Shaking and bacon. Well, it's good for the goose. It's good for the gander.
That's absolutely right. Looks like number 75, Lucas Simonton, who is also a freshman, is coming out on the field.
All right, here we go. Oh, fumble.
Fumble on the field.
Recovered by Tam High.
Oh, hey-oh. Who
Whoa,
got in there, Dan?
key play.
Oh, and he just
64.
spiked the ball.
He is pumped.
Luca
Good.
Bermudez.
Bermudez.
Listen, he's got some enthusiasm.
Hey.
Flag on the play.
Yeah, I mean, he spiked the ball, but
Yeah.
here's the deal. He got it. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Maybe there's
They're
a little
gonna-
penalty there,
They're
but
going to walk it back. Like,
you know what?
I would have excessive
Luca, if
celebration
loving you
too.
is wrong, I don't want to
No.
be right. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Hey,
Unbridled enthusiasm.
Bermudez.
Big play.
Not just an island in the Caribbean anymore.
Nah, it's darn tootin'.
That ball got lost in the Bermudez Triangle.
Hey-oh. Now you're talking. You know what I love? The coaches are like, oh, okay, listen, you can't do that again. But we love you.
Yeah.
Well done. Probably shouldn't do that again, but way to be. You know what I mean?
That's what I like to call a low five.
Yeah. That's just a low five.
It's a low five.
Yeah,
You can't really throw it way out there. It's
You can't spike the ball
No.
on the field, all right? Unless it's a touchdown. But even
Yeah.
so, I mean, we're going to give him a hard pass because that was
Yeah.
a sweet play.
Still 1st and 10. Hawks.
We've got Carter Griffin back in the old QB position.
That was a key play.
Indeed it was.
Brought to you by the Colorado Buffaloes.
That's a darn tootin'. Who's playing Georgia Tech today? Is that right?
Texas Tech.
Oh, Texas Tech. Oh, yeah,
The
no,
Red
Georgia
Raiders.
Tech. You know what that reminds me, Dan? Georgia Tech was playing Miami earlier,
Oh,
and they were doing all right.
full moon over Miami.
Miami score football. Oh, man, and Georgia Tech beat Miami
Ooh.
today.
Ooh, that's an upset.
That's smarts for the old Miami fans, but
Yeah.
some of us are clicking our heels at that loss.
They were undefeated up until today, correct?
Yeah, I think that they were. You know who else was undefeated? Penn State until Ohio State came in last week. Yeah, that feels real good. That was a tough snap. Oh, hey-oh, Jonathan Pomerantz, number 42. He's
Finds a
running with the
seam.
ball.
Oh!
Now you are cooking with gas, brother.
Reverse to number 42.
That was pretty sweet.
That was
Made
sweet
up.
indeed.
Some of the lost yards
That's right.
on the penalty.
Yeah. What do we call that? A flea flick?
For Tam.
That's some serious
Yeah,
trickery they
that
were
was
doing
some
out
razzle
there.
dazzle.
Little razzle dazzle. Give the people what they want,
Yeah.
Dan. That's what I say.
Carter Griffin's laying down the play that was just relayed in. In the backfield, got Etienne Cordes. And
A tip of the hat.
tip of the hat. What is
A raise in the
20,
paint.
28. 20. Who's out on the sideline there?
Ooh, I
There
don't
we
know.
go. He's
26.
targeting.
Oh, nice. Number 81, Leo. He just caught that.
That's beauty.
All right, just a short gain on that, but still, nonetheless, to see
Yeah.
the connection was real nice.
Leo Blatcher. Blatcher, the ball snatcher,
That's
just took
right,
it
huh?
right out of the
Yeah,
sky.
you ain't kidding. Those talons wrap themselves around the pigskin.
It's amazing that more footballs don't pop.
That's right. How sharp those talons
Yeah, they
are.
are.
31-yard line.
Looks as though one of the young squires on the sidelines, number 32, Will Cantor, our favorite kicker, was just spotted doing the Macarena.
Oh, wow.
And that just goes to show the unbridled enthusiasm these Hawk
got-
boys have. And rhythm
And
as well.
Owen Earnhardt's got the headset on.
Yeah, I'm not sure who he's talking to, but he sure
Yeah.
looks cool. Oh, we got a flag on the play.
Hey, flag. Somebody jump?
Gonna guess it's against the grid. Looks like it's against us. Not sure what that's all about.
5 yards. Just.
You know, Dan, we are getting to the end of this game. We've only got 4.5 minutes left.
We certainly do.
Oh, hey,
Nice.
a
26.
pass and a connection.
Taj Schneider
there.
with the
How about that, Tosh?
Yeah. Oh,
Tackled by Isaac Cruz on Napa.
built like a house.
Indeed
Maybe
he
like a
is.
Taj Mahal.
Right? Yes. Famous monument.
Yeah.
Not only for the Tam Hawks,
No.
for the rest of the world.
Yeah. People enjoy that building.
Yes, indeed.
All right, Hawks still soaring here. But we have a 4th down. This is a big play.
Indeed. Key play. Oh, and
Oh.
look at that. Cordis,
Cordis with the 1st down.
Well
Move them
done.
chains.
move the chains.
To Etienne Cordes.
Break the chains.
Break the chains.
Yes, free from that 4th down
Yeah.
nightmare.
That was
First down.
Whew, we
Yeah.
are all exhaling here. Looks like
Breathing
Finn
again.
Sharples, number 34, he is taking a little breather, getting
Yeah.
some of that high-quality H2O here on
Yeah.
the field.
Carter Griffin coming in with the play,
That's right.
relaying it to the offense, and
Oh, and it looks as though Owen is putting the headset back on. So whoever he's talking to,
Yeah.
he's enjoying himself.
why don't we just dial it up again? We got Blaze McDonald out deep,
Deep,
one-on-one
I like it.
coverage,
Let's go, Blaze.
and he's going to him.
Yeah.
Oh!
Oh, hail. All right. It's all right.
That was good coverage by 34. He got there just as the ball got there.
Yes.
But that,
Yeah. No interference on that one. Or maybe a little bit.
10 for Tam.
But we're going to let it slide.
20-yard line.
well, I mean, they didn't see a call, so
I mean, listen, the refs are always right.
refs
We
are
know
always
that.
right.
I see Dylan Edwards is chilling on the sideline after running,
About
what was it,
1,000 yards?
1,200 yards
Yeah.
today. He also got a nice haircut down there. He's well groomed.
He is.
Yeah.
He's got
yeah, just look at
I
that.
think he's got like a Johnny Unitas like flat top
Yeah.
vibe.
Yeah. Oh, and there's a toss of the old laundry back on the field.
Back towards the line. I
It
thought
was indeed.
It looked a little like Blaze was held.
Yeah, I was going to guess pass interference on that as well.
Yeah,
the
but it
dude was
looks like-
looking at
I think
the
he got a
line.
hold.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I think they got us on a hold. They're going to back it up a little bit.
There's a certain sense of injustice when that sort of thing happens.
It
I mean,
does.
can we watch the replay on that? I mean, just
Yeah.
not because they're going to call it, it's too late, but because I really want to be right.
It'll be
Yeah.
Yeah, he definitely was pulled.
Yeah,
but,
he was.
Yeah, but it was.
So, listen, there's only so much they can do.
Yeah,
Right?
we only got
sorry, 2nd down and
Yeah, there's only 5 refs on
Yeah.
the field. It's,
No,
it's
only got
hard to catch everything.
10 eyeballs.
Yeah.
That's Etienne
All right.
running up the middle.
handoff to Etienne Cordes. Tackled by
Stopped
Luca
by forward progress.
Reyes.
Looks like Finn Sharples is coming back on the field.
Yeah,
We got some people honking at us. Look at that.
Super
we got some
fans.
Hawks fans, right?
super fans on.
Hopefully they're not watching and driving at the same time.
Is that Almonte?
Yeah.
Yeah, because Miller turns into Almonte.
Yeah.
Okay, there it is. So
It's on the seam
Yeah.
of Miller and Almonte.
Mm-hmm. Tam Hawks still working with the win. We got 2:38 left in the game.
2:38 left in the game. Hard to believe.
It's 2nd and 20. And we've got 3 receivers set out to the right.
And Freddie is on the field. Yes, sir. All right,
Just a
so that
little
is
over Freddie,
number
yeah.
22. That is Freddie Harris. He is a 9th grader, new to the sport, out on the field. Great kid.
Coming in as QB3. Now he's getting the signal from the coach.
Yep, and he's kidding. You know what we also just got? He just got a tip of the hat, tip of the helmet from Carter Griffin.
That's
right?
awesome.
Who is just one hell of a teammate to him. And he's like, listen, Freddie, you get out there and you bring it, brother.
Yeah, obviously Freddie is a very popular kid with the team. I think it's the first time we've seen Freddie taking snaps this year.
Yeah,
I'm thrilled that he's out there doing
I'm
it.
absolutely delighted. Actually, no, he did play earlier in the season, and he made a big play.
Oh, nice.
In the end zone here at home.
Excellent.
But, yeah, I mean, listen, he's like our Rudy, right?
Yeah.
I mean, come on. It brings a tear to the eye. I mean, don't act like you're not getting choked up right now here, Dan.
Hey, I'm expecting big things from the kid.
That's right.
Let's go, Freddie. Ooh.
All right, let's go, Cordis. Get him. Get him. That a
All
boy,
right, there it
Cordis.
is.
Took him down. So there was an interception on that play.
Yeah.
And Napa ran it all the way to the 30-yard line. And Cordis was there with the hard stop.
You know, his buddy in the backfield had his back.
That's absolutely right.
They weren't going to pick six. No, ma'am.
And here's the thing. Even though that was not intended for Napa High, that ball had a sweet spiral, did it not?
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, it truly
did. It flew through the air like a screaming hawk.
Absolutely.
There it is.
Dan, we're about to get to that 2-minute mark here in the fourth quarter.
It's still, 2:02. All right, 41 with a delay.
Oh, and
Out
Latham
of nowhere.
Irving, number 40,
Yeah.
with the stop on that.
41, Alan Alfaro.
No, Ellen Alfaro.
40, Latham Irving.
Was it 41?
I
Alex
know.
Mortimer?
No, it was number 40.
Oh,
That was
40,
Latham.
gotcha.
But I'm sure Alex would have done a fine job as well, Dan.
Hey,
On Tam's
some of the finest people in Mill Valley, that family.
That's right.
Pass play.
Pass play. That was a nice catch.
All the
for
way
Napa
down
High.
to the 1.
And that runner was taken down by Chase TSP once again. Second tackle of the game for number 21.
just short of the goal line.
That's blackjack.
Tackled by Will Cantor.
21.
That's right.
First and goal for Napa. On Tam's
Looks as though we have a timeout here, Dan. Just want to take a moment to get just a little sentimental and reflect on what a wonderful season it has been, co-announcing the games with you, sir.
Oh, it has been my honor, and I'm getting a little misty right now. I've got the proverbial montage going on in my head right now.
Indeed.
As I'm sure the listeners do as well.
So many sweet memories, and people might be surprised to know that we did not know each other before this season. We actually met in this booth.
In this
a
booth.
historic
This
site.
is, yeah.
Next year, your son will be moving up to varsity. Mine will likely still be on JV. I think there's a possibility that we might just go and do the whole enchilada.
We
You
just
know what I
call both
mean?
games?
Just really commit to being in these seats if they'll have us.
If they'll have us 4 hours, 5 hours every Saturday.
Every stinking Saturday.
B's
You know
in.
what
I know she
mean?
is.
Yeah, B's in. She loves it.
Yeah.
Well, she's already committed to next
Yeah.
year as well.
She wakes up Sunday morning thinking about the next Saturday's
That's absolutely
game.
right.
Yeah.
And you and I mean, we are constantly collaborating on the trivia,
Yeah.
the alum. I mean, we've got our notes. We take it quite seriously, this position.
Well, I just want to we do every week, but this is a biggie. B, we want to thank you so much for being the best engineer in the business.
Unbelievable. Nobody is better than B.
No.
You know, she stings with
Yeah.
her engineering skills.
Some people say B, I say B plus. Maybe
Yeah.
even an A.
Yeah. Yeah, this B plus gets an A.
Yeah.
An A plus.
Every dang
yeah,
time.
she is our honey up here in the booth.
Buzzing
Buzzing
by your
around.
hive.
Yeah, I mean, and you know, 100 different volunteers put on every home football game here for TAM. It is one hell of a community.
It sure is. I
Yeah.
mean, everything from the team dinners to the chain gang.
Yeah, to the old snack shack. I mean, I don't know about you, but
Yeah.
after this, I'm going to go get a hot dog,
I'm going to get a hot dog.
wash it down with a cupcake.
I might, you know what they have there? They have jalapenos.
They do?
Yeah, the condiment station is even well thought
Quite
out.
impressive. You know, maybe we could continue the Festivus and have a jalapeno eating contest
Wow.
after this. You know what I mean? I'm not actually submitting myself. I'll
No.
volunteer my husband to do
My
that.
scalp is already sweating in anticipation. Oh, looked like it.
That looked like a false start on that
did.
play.
Looked like they got a little
That
jumping
started
jack
a
flags,
little early.
but
to
they
me.
stopped him.
Started a little early.
All right.
And that'll be a touchdown.
Oh, no, there's a touchdown with 44
Wow.
seconds left in the game.
Oh, okay.
I think we may
Wait.
see a onside kick coming.
I think you might be right.
They're lining up for 2 points. They're trying to pile up the points on the Grizzlies. A little too late. We got 13.
All right.
All right.
Yeah. You know, and I'm seeing all the coaches on the sideline, too. I mean, talk about a labor of love here, right?
Yeah.
All of these folks that have dedicated so much time
Yeah.
and answered so many emails, I'm sure, this season, helping out in that Tam High program. I mean, we are so grateful.
Looks
for
like
all
they're
of their
putting the
efforts.
hands crew out there for the onside kick.
All right.
See young Hank Murray.
Oh, yeah. Streeter
And-
Holt is
yeah, I
out
wanna
there as well.
Give it a shout out to his grandparents, Pops and Nene,
Oh, Pops and the Nay-Nay.
tuning in from. I think Pops might be in the stands today. He gave me a call and said, "Got any kids sports today?"
Hey, how
Said,
about
we
that?
sure do. 2 hours
What a guy.
at the nest.
2 hours,
And
prepping
he's-
for 5 hours next year.
Yeah.
Just be here all day. Post up. Yeah, actually, my mom, who was good old Marilyn, who is formerly a Napa High Indian as well, is in the stands today.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah, very sweet.
That is sweet. Yeah, and Pops actually brought Porter to the game, his faithful black lab and service dog.
Oh, outstanding.
Yeah.
You know, I love other people's dogs. My dogs are not public dogs, Dan. They really don't like other people. So
Etienne Quarters covers up the attempted onside kick, and that's going to bring on the offense. Carter Griffin's jogging back onto the field.
that's right. And it is fourth quarter. Tam Hawks 29, Napa High 13 with a little less than 45 seconds to go.
Yeah. I'm assuming they're going to take victory formation here.
Indeed.
No, doesn't appear to be that way. They got three receivers
Yep,
out
they're
wide.
playing it all the way to the very end. Good on them. Just want to savor the season. You know what I mean, Dan?
Well, it looks like they are. Yep.
All right. And who had that? Was
was
that
a-
Calder? Yep,
handoff.
I think it was Calder. He got the opportunity to run on that last play.
Yeah. Number 66.
That play was for Bappa. Watching in New Hampshire.
Nice.
God, I bet the leaves look beautiful there, Dan.
Yeah. You know, the autumn hits different in the Northeast.
Certainly does.
That was Calder. But
That was a handoff to Calder.
that's pretty great. Yeah, the way up in the Northeast there, they a park ranger developed glasses that help the colorblind see the foliage.
Wow, really?
Yeah, I
Oh,
just
that's-
heard that on NPR the other
That's
day.
quite a generous effort.
Yeah.
Good on him.
All right, Carter Griffin with the pass.
Oh, hey-oh. Dude, that was
Right there.
That was like
Blaze
a
McDonald.
bullet.
Yeah.
Blaze McDonald.
The medal in the game. Score Tam Hawks 29.
And that is the end of the football game, folks. Tam
That'll
Hawks
wrap it
with
up.
a huge victory.
29-13.
How about them apples? Putting the smackdown on the Napa High Grizzlies.
Can I get me a hawk scream? Ah, so sweet. It's music to my ears.
And to mine as well, Dan.
Yeah, that was amazing. What a great way to round out the season.
Yes, ending on a high note, and it feels good.
Good. And, you know, I don't think anyone got hurt in the game.
No, I don't think so either.
Yeah.
Which I'll take that as a win as well.
That's a huge win.
Yeah, I mean, it's not all about winning, Dan, but when you do, it feels really good. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, you don't ask Vintage because they've never beaten you.
Oh, absolutely not. They have never beaten me. That's true. Yeah, a funny thing in that first game, too, they actually threw candy to the crowd to get them hyped up, but it was their home crowd.
Wow.
That's just a waste of candy.
Wow,
You don't
that's
need to do
just,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, what are you doing that for?
Yeah.
25 years later, I'm still scratching my head over that move. You know what I mean?
That is, hey, when the moose is loose, you just got to do your things.
The moose was loose. 1993 to 97, the moose was loose, brother. You ain't kidding. Yeah, there was some very unflattering photos of me in the Napa Valley Register that garnered me that nickname. It was a direct hit on my face as I was spiking the ball, and it turns out that I close one eye. There's a real grimace when I'm spiking a volleyball. So, yeah, I didn't cry over that nickname at all, Dan.
No.
It's been real sweet to revisit it, and it's been real sweet.
Did they mention that you were the moose in the register?
No,
it's crueler than
no,
usual.
that is a crusher thing.
Look at now we had
look at this. Come on, I'm hoping the crowd at home can see this, man. They're doing some celebratory jumping.
Yeah, what a way to round out a season for the Tam
How about it? Look at those boys.
Junior varsity.
So proud of them.
Red Tail Hawks.
All right, Dan. That concludes our JV season. We are going to be handing over the Tam TV to the old varsity crew here.
They're coming in. They're excited.
They're coming in hot. They absolutely are for senior day, and what a pleasure it has been to be a part of this fantastic organization this season. And, we'll see you next year.
We'll see you next year, guys. Thanks, Corey. Signing off from the nest.